Amy Lynn at 3810 Schooner Ridge, Alpharetta, Georgia, and we are here Saturday night for an open house at one of the most beautiful homes in Alpharetta, Georgia on Lake Windward. And I'm going to take you through the home, and then we're going to go for a little boat ride on a sunset cruise with Captain Fraser. And what I'd like to point out here in the front is the brand new driveway. And this home's been very well maintained. Also, I'd love your comments and likes, and if you have any questions about this home, don't hesitate to private message me or just leave your questions and I'll get back to you either during the live video or I'll contact you privately. So come on in. This is the foyer. Come on in. And we are this is the formal living room, which has built-ins and a beautiful marble fireplace. There's 4 fireplaces in this home with extensive crown molding throughout the home. And the views are magnificent, as you can see. So you'll be seeing those almost out of every single window in this house. And that is the Golf Club of Georgia across the lake, which has 2 courses, lakeside and creekside. And now I'll take you into the kitchen. And this is nice open floor plan with brand new quartz countertop. We've got lots of new appliances that have just recently been replaced. And of course, more views of the lake. And we'll go out on the deck and kind of see. Lots of room out here, obviously. There's Captain Fraser down there waiting for us to go for a boat ride. And this is called Lakeside Course, and the lake is a private 195-acre lake. So right in the middle of Alpharetta, Georgia. So what more could you ask for? This lot is also, we believe you could put a pool on here. There's no reason why you can't, as far as we know. So you have a great time getting that set up if you need a pool. In here is the family room with built-ins, another fireplace, and a really fun wet bar with new countertops as well. And a beautiful sunroom. Again, every single window in this house takes full advantage of the views. It's just incredible. We also have plantation shutters throughout the house. And you can see that that's one thing you wouldn't have to worry about replacing, that's for sure. Okay, so now we're going to head into the, I'll show you where the laundry room is. And all hardwoods throughout the house. The upstairs does have carpet, but everything on the main floor is hardwood. This is the half bath. And the laundry room with a neat little ironing board and desk. Awesome laundry room. And the garage is gigantic. It's a 2-car, but it's an oversized 2-car with plenty of storage, a whole storage area. Okay, so Now we're going to go back to the other side of the house. This is the dining room, which we kind of bypassed when we walked in because I wanted to show you the view. But beautiful dining room with a Palladian window. And then on this side of the house is, well, it's a little dark because we don't have a light in here because they moved, but this is the guest suite, hardwoods, with lots of closet space, and it has its own private bath and a quartz countertop as well. And this is the luxurious master suite with beautiful views and fireplace and amazing crown molding. And we'll just open this up. And there's also access to the deck from here, which is fun. And very nice fireplace again. And we've got 2 walk-in closets and very elegant bathroom. And we have a bidet, which is a bit unusual around here, and a double-headed shower. And his and her vanities. And the carpet is almost brand new in here, so you don't have to do anything in here. Okay, and now we're going back to the other side to look at the other 2 suites, which is upstairs. One thing, the owner has only been one owner, and she had this floor plan picked out and watched this home get built, and it's been very well maintained. And this is one of the guest suites, which is almost like a master. And this room this is one of my favorite rooms because the views here get even better. Sorry, the sun might be blinding you. It's kind of hard to see. No fogged windows in this house either. It's awesome. And then we've got a walk-in closet and its own private bath. This is a guest suite, which is a nice, big, roomy, ready to go. Okay. And then this other suite is on the other side of the house, on the front end. And sorry, we don't have a light in here, but this guest suite has its own little sitting area, which is really nice. And another private bath. And a huge walk-in closet. So we could, well, maybe we won't walk. Should we walk through? We'll just walk through. And thank you, Sherry, for helping me do this. She's following me around. She's a great neighbor in the neighborhood. And then also, I'll just show you what's down this hallway is the attic. And it's really kind of hard to see, but we're, you know, you could actually put a room in here. And there's a walk up to the HVAC system. And I'll tell you more about Windward when we get out on the lake too, so we'll get to that. And again, so this is a nice private area on the other side of the house, and it has this neat little lookout. So again, a very open floor plan, which is what everybody wants. Now we're going to go to the basement, and I am going to lock the front door. There we go. Here, I'll go around this way. Okay. We're heading into the terrace level, we like to call it here in Georgia, because we have lots of windows and it's like a whole nother house down here. It's not finished, but it is amazing down here with all of the windows and the just ready to be finished, even with a stone fireplace. And then the doors have all been replaced. Windows have been replaced here and there. It's just been maintained again very well. And this has awesome views. Okay, and then I won't take you through the entire unfinished basement, but it's basically the same floor plan as the upstairs, so it's just a mirror image and just ready to be finished. You don't have to finish the whole thing, but you can. And we also have a central bath, which is awesome. That works very well. And we will head out towards the lake, and then we can talk about Windward and we can answer some of your questions. So we're gonna head out. Hopefully I don't fall down the stairs. And this is the terrace level and the deck, obviously. And we're gonna go one level down. Hey Ed! We're doing a Facebook Live. There's Ed and Judy over there. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
And there's landscape lighting all the way down. Probably the most favorite thing to do is come out at sunset on the lake and take a sunset cruise. So you'll see lots of boats out here. And this happens to be a gorgeous night, thank God, and not real windy or anything, so we're good. Yay!
Captain Fraser.
Yeah, and so on the lake, people go kayaking and canoeing, and they get on their paddle boards and swim in the lake, and it's just awesome. And we also have a yacht club, which is the biggest club in Windward, and have all sorts of events and raft up. It's awesome. And he's from the yacht club, so he's going to give us a little tour and tell us about the lake.
Okay, well, step on board, ladies.
Okay.
We're losing daylight.
Let's see. Should we? It'd probably be easier for you to. Yeah, just this. Yeah, it's
Sit
probably
back.
good for you to sit there. Probably. Yeah, that's great. I mean, you're not in the sun. Got some help?
Nope, I'm good. I've done this before. Believe it or not.
And
At least once.
Sherry's spanning the area just so you can see what all these houses look like from the back, which is, when you're on Schooner Ridge, it's really hard to tell what's behind the house. And it's a nice surprise. It's a real oasis here.
Alrighty. Let's head down towards the main body of the lake then,
Okay.
because that's where the sunset will be best.
So the boats here are all, there's no gas power, it's all electric,
Except for service boats.
right? And do you want to tell us a little bit about the lake?
Well, the lake is, it was created by, as part of the overall project of Windward, which was started, I think, about 1980, and it was done by Mobile Corp. And the whole area spans about 4,500 acres with over 2,400 homes, and a third of it is office park. So there's around 15,000 people that, when we're not having coronavirus, they come and live and come and work in the Windward complex or the Windward, area, pretty well every workday. But all of it is centered around this lake, and they built a dam to dam up Caney Creek, which is part of the Big Creek River system that flows eventually into the Chattahoochee. And so Lake Windward here it's about 1.6 miles long, and it's around a little under 200 acres. We have maybe around 180 homes that are on the lake. The deepest part of the lake is probably around 40 feet. That's down around the dam, and then it slowly tapers off as you get to the other end of the lake to, if you go in the middle, to where it's about 15 to 20 feet. We have very good fishing in this lake. Largemouth bass, striped bass, crappie, catfish, lots of other, other little small species. And so the lake is stocked with shad whenever, the food source for the bass starts getting a little low. They bring them down from the Tennessee River because they're bigger shad up there for some reason. The lake is it's a healthy lake. We also, because we love our lake, we have a company that comes in to monitor the water quality every month and make any adjustments that are needed, but it's known as one of the cleaner lakes in Georgia. It is a private lake. We also have a couple of what we call pocket parks that are on the south side of the lake, which allow public access for residents who don't live in the lake. And we have a boat launch and a sports park, and then if you go around the bend down there way in the distance, you might be able to see the marina where we have slips for about 100 boats. That's owned by the Lake Club. And the Lake Club is it's a private organization, but they have 5 pools. They have a lot of tennis courts, both clay and asphalt. They have pickleball. They have lots of activities, that go there, and they also have the marina that houses 100 boats. What else would you like to know about the lake?
Just how deep is the lake, and where is the deepest part of the lake?
Well, the deepest part is around the dam, and it's about 40 feet deep down there.
Because I do have a lot of people that ask me that,
and if you're in the area that we're in right now, it's around probably about 25 feet out here in the middle.
Yeah. And today, for instance, during the COVID virus, it's just been, if you have to enjoy something, it's been great being out here. I've never seen so many people out on having fun on the lake.
Oh yes, they're quite enjoying it.
Yeah.
Pocket Park.
So it's,
you see a lot of children that are...
kids are out here with the kayaks. We've got pocket parks. So anybody in Windward can use the lake, right?
Yes, anybody in Windward can use the lake. Access for bringing boats in. You purchase a fob from the HOA management company. It costs $25, and the fob gives you access to the boat launch area, so that anyone who lives in Windward can use their fob to be able to launch a boat and use it for the day on Lake Windward.
And then Windward also has a lake club, and there's swim tennis there, which is optional, and they have an awesome tennis program. Lots of different, there's swim teams, and it's just unlimited there. There's a pickleball court, all sorts of things. So it's
They're very
just
active in the tennis leagues too.
amazing community. Like no other, really. I really haven't found anything else like it. And these are some of the homes. As you can see, this is the south side of the lake. So these were the original homes. A lot of them have been renovated. Some have put pools in. Some have just, it's just one of those places that you cannot find anywhere else. And then on the north side, that's called the Peninsula, and those run anywhere from 3 million up to 6 million or 7 million. There's very rarely is there a house for sale in there. There's 13 homes in the peninsula, and it's a double gate. So if you go through the north shore of Windward, and then you're in the peninsula. These are amazing homes, and as you can see. So we do have the Windward just is all price ranges. So it can go from 300,000 all the way up to 6-7 million. There's any questions on my phone.
As we're coming around the point here,
so focused on
this is opening up to the main body of the lake. And if you look back down to where the sun is setting, that's about where the dam and where the marina are.
It's pretty. If anybody has any questions, you can comment and we can answer them, or if you need this on later, don't hesitate to get on my Facebook page and post the questions or private message me, whatever you want to do. So any way I can get back in touch with you, I'd like to answer your questions. Or if you'd like to view this home individually, I can show it to you. There's no problem with that. Just with the shelter at home and shelter in place, we're not allowed to do open houses. That's why we're doing this virtual open house.
Did you talk about the Golf Club of Georgia?
No, not too much.
Oh, okay.
There were two courses.
Yeah, so there's 36 holes of golf at the Golf Club of Georgia. It's located all along, it comes in and out on the lake side of the north shore of Lake Windward. It's a very prestigious, golf course. Many have compared it to Augusta, not quite as good as Augusta, but right up there in the same class. We have some very interesting holes, like there's one right in here in this little cove where you have the tee on one side of the water, and it's water all the way over to the green, so you have to be deadly accurate with your chip shot to get it about 160 yards from the tee to the green. I think the white tees might be at 175.
That's where they used to do the senior PGA, well, on Lakeside, right?
Yes,
Or
yeah, years ago they did the senior PGA there.
And one of the questions was, can you join the yacht club if you don't own a boat?
Yes.
You can join the yacht club, no boat, no problem. So,
But you have to be a resident of Windward.
yes, you have to be a resident of Windward. So you just sign up, and then they figure out, you can just grab a buddy and that has a boat, jump on that. There's a boat that the yacht club has called Windy, and we dance on it, have food on it, wrapped up to it, so we have fun on Windy.
And there are also for those people that don't have boats, there are also some land-based activities as well, particularly in the cooler winter months.
Chili cook-off.
Yeah.
The Commodore's Ball that we have at the Golf Club of Georgia.
Yes, that's the premier
Martini
activity I think
night.
every year.
So it's a lot of fun. Rob Cullinane's on our Facebook Live. Hey, Rob. Rob had some fun on the lake once with us. We had a raft up with him. He's a lender, and we had some fun.
Yeah, it was a
out here with him.
nice little raft up with Ed Unger, I think, as I recall.
Yeah. What else can you tell me about?
Well, did you mention that although most of the homes are in varying sizes, single family, we also have a community known as the Spinnakers that's all townhomes. So all of the outside maintenance is taken care of, by their own sub-association, including painting of the buildings. Although they are all freestanding, they're cluster homes.
Yeah.
So a lot less maintenance to have to worry about if you want to get away from some of that.
And there's 2 marinas.
Well, there's only one marina that's a public marina.
Right.
And that's owned by the Lake Club. And then if you happen to, there's a small little marina that is a part of the Harbor Ridge community. If you live in Harbor Ridge, then you can put your name in for a slip there. But you have to be a resident of Harbor Ridge to be able to keep a boat there.
These homes, as you can see, I don't know how well you can see them, but many have been remodeled. Like they're starting to paint some of the brick ones white and just doing more windows and new decks and whatnot. So it's the community has really been kept up and staying big with the times. Now these homes on this side, on the golf club, that's called Bay Point over there. That's another gated section in Windward. And they're not actually on the lake, but they have views of the lake. And they're on the golf club of Georgia.
Yes.
Those
Well,
are
they can
beautiful.
they cannot access the lake from their property.
Right.
Yeah,
But they can see it.
Yes.
Well, and there's a little family out there playing on the golf course, which is probably not supposed to be doing that, but anyway.
Did you mention Shirley Bridge Estates has recently joined the Windward community?
No, but yeah, so we've got some new construction in Shirley Bridge Estates, which is part of Windward too. So if you moved into Shirley Bridge Estates and to the new construction, you have access to the lake through the Lake Club. You can join the Lake Club and have a boat. You can go in the marina. You can use the pocket parks, and just you're part of the community. So, and those are beautiful brand new homes. I can help you get one of those too if you need me to.
Yeah, now out here we're just entering kind of the main body of the lake where it opens up a bit.
Lots of people out on their boats, having their dinner, their glass of wine. Hey! The dogs love it too. When people come out here, they just can't believe that they're here. It's just the one of a kind.
Yep.
And of course, I've been here 25 years, or we have, and just have enjoyed it so much. Easy to sell. Also, there is a fishing derby typically in May as well. The fish, I don't know what the rules are. Do you? How big the fish can be? Or
Well, yes. When you fish, anything that is, if you're catching bass, if it's I believe under 16 inches, they want you to throw it back, and then if you catch a trophy one, they like you to throw that back too. The record bass that's been pulled out of this lake was 13.5 pounds, but that was probably over 20 years ago. But there have been several 8 and 10 pound ones caught in the recent past.
it's amazing. Yeah, they catch a lot of fish.
Yeah, the fishing derby is it's sponsored by the Yacht Club and the WCSA, the Homeowners Association. And last year, I think we attracted 95 participants, all ages, And the biggest fish was won by, you know, a cute little resident, you know, a little girl that loved to fish, and I think she was about somewhere around 7 or 8 years old.
Yep, she did. That's cute. Oh, and before we let you go, because I know you're probably sick of hearing about Windward, maybe, hopefully not. If you do have questions, you can go to windwardcommunity.org, and there's an awesome website there with a video that you can watch. The video explains the whole neighborhood as well, because we just filled you with tons of information just now. And also, you can click on events, on that sort of thing, and it'll give you lots of info. Oh, and one more thing, on Labor Day weekend, Windward puts on an awesome fireworks show, and they call it Hometown Windward, and it's all the boats come out here and watch the fireworks. People come from all over, go to the parks, the parking lots. It's amazing.
Last year we had over 1,000 people watching it.
And he helped set that up.
But we use a professional fireworks company to do all of that.
Yeah.
So
It's awesome now.
and we do it from the top of the dam.
Yep. So I don't want to bore everyone, but what we might do is go ahead and let you go, and then I'll get some pictures of the sunset. It's almost ready to go down, but I know we can't put the camera right in it.
And we have reached the optimal spot though for it.
We can come back in a few minutes, and right when it's ready to go down, and you can just see it set. So thank you so much for watching, and I would love for you to give me a call if you have any questions, or you would like to view Schooner Ridge. Personally, I'm at 678-488-1540. That's my cell phone. So just give me a call. Thanks for watching.